Hey riders, guess what? Tuesday, OTR, Flaming Fast Tuesday race. It's time to go off, folks. It's time to get busy. It's boom time. Here we go, folks. 3.5 minutes to go. Let's have a little look at the start chute, see what's going on here. Okay, we got the streams up and running, live stream. Also doing a record in the background. Let's just double check that. Yes, I am recording in the background, just in case things go sideways on me here. Let's get my big mug moved up a little bit. Hair's looking, yeah, like it needs a haircut. How about that? Yeah, I think we'll be safe to put myself up there for now. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, folks. Primo Skirkar. Carlos Murata. Yes, we've seen Carlos again. James is here, stopping in briefly today, folks, I think. We got Loric Lafranc emoting away. Love it. He's got the El Pirato bandana look going on here. Fantastic. Let me just check some sound settings here. Sound looks good. Yep. Looks good. I'm just watching the meters go up. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good setting here. So yeah, I think I got a big day coming up still here. We're doing this racing today. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. After this, jumping on for a ride. And then I also forgot, so I've committed to that. I also forgot at 4 o'clock, I do a group ride with some friends here, like in the North American time zones. So yeah, that's coming up too. So I think I might be tired later on today. That's okay. That's what we're here for. Ooh, more emotes. Love it. Okay, folks, where are we at? Today we're doing 15.5 kilometers. Oh, geez, I think there's like maybe 50 meters of climbing. This is called the Velodrome Loop. Again, this is great for me. I've never seen this route before. Matthew Cook in the mix. Ian Sutterby. I've seen Ian before. Steven Cycles. Wow, Steven Cycles is here. Well, yeah, yes, Steven. Hell yeah, dude. I know Steven very well. I met Steven through Ruby. And Steven is part of both of my Discord channels, the Team GRC channel. So I've kind of vaulted out of that one for now, and I do all my other stuff in the other channel. Minute and 15 seconds to go here. Steven's been checking it out. I think he rode the Arctic Trail, I think, yesterday. So yeah, good to see Steven here. So this is going to be an absolute banger, folks. I mean, 15.5 kilometers. This is going to be like an all-out time trial. Let's rock, riders. Don't leave anything on the table. Push all your cards in. Roll the dice. You know, it's go big or go home type thing. Ruben. Oh my. Fantastic. Oh, dude, Ruben, you surprised me. Ruben is another really good friend. Belgian rider, really strong. 33 seconds to go, guys. I hope you guys have great rides. I'm so excited that you guys made it. Yes, this is awesome. Johan Moreno, Gordon Jackson. Hey, Gordon. Thanks. So I met Gordon through, obviously, MyWhoosh. We're talking about, he's giving me a bunch of information for TPV. Really appreciate that, Gordon. Torsten Holtz is here. Torsten is the overall, is it Torsten? Oh, I might be thinking no, Torsten is the veteran series leader. Here we go, folks. Off to the races. Boom time, folks. Let's go. Ruben, nice start here, pushing out at 7 watts a kilo here. Let's move it up. Stefan Willenbrink back in the action too. Oh yeah, this is nice. We got 24 riders here. Looks like we've got 2 riders in the chute. James said he couldn't make it today. His apologies, everyone. We got Mark Torney on the back. We're moving up to Rafa. Matthew Cook just dangling out the back. Primo's here. Primos, get on it, dude. You are just dangling outside the draft right now, pushing 4 watts a kilo. Mikhail Argote, moving up to Steven Cycles. Let's get a little bit of a helicopter look here, folks. From behind. Okay, the field is stretching out at the moment. Field is stretching out. We got a couple leaders right off the front. As you can see here, we got a group of 3 at the very front. A bit of a gap. It's probably only about a quarter second. You can see one lone rider bridging across right now. That looks to be Lucas Haubrich. So there's 5 up front, actually. So in the front group, we've got Samuel Cunha, Carlos Murata, Torsten Holtz, Jose Linares, Lucas Haubrich, and Samuel Cunha. Bouncing back less than a second, we got Ron Blom. They're all coming up now. Irvin Ton. Torsten's in the mix now. Let's move back. Let's find the crew. Andrew Pennington's here too. Gordon Jackson. Yep. Guys, just sit in. Take some breaths. Get that draft working. Remember, folks, we're looking for the green draft numbers in the top left-hand side of the middle of the HUD that's in the middle of the screen. Green, that's a good thing. Green is good. Stay in the green. Stay in the green, boys. Stay in the green. Currently just over 1 kilometer into the route. Now, I don't know this route at all. Here we go. I think this is the velodrome itself right here. I looked at some pictures and I saw this big yellow building. I'm not sure if we go in and out. Oh, we do go into the velodrome. Check this out. I think we're going to hang a hard left here. Hard left. Ooh, we're climbing up a little bit too. These little bumps, 4 and 5%, these are going to be really good attack points here. Ruben working nice here, 5 watts a kilo. Steven powering up at 6 watts a kilo here. Get it, boys. Show them how it's done. This is really nice. So these are 2 riders I know very well from another platform. Good to see them getting, interested somewhat in MyWhoosh. I think it's a fantastic series, a fantastic platform, and OTR is what I meant to say is a fantastic series. You can see the billboards on the side of the roads. That is for OTR itself, OTR Virtual Events and the Veteran Series. This is the Flaming Fast Tuesdays. Hopefully we're going to see some signs for that too. Looks like we're going around. Look at these guys digging hard. The attacks are on, folks. Less than 2 kilometers in. We are going to bomb down the other side though. So this is really cool. Obviously this velodrome doesn't exist, but they've designed a race course for it. It's built in your attack points, where you're going to drop down. Even this last little kick here where you can get away. So we're on Ruben, hanging strong in 9th place, chasing after a very strong rider, Juan Lopera, who I watched in the last few days. Jose Linares. Ruben is he's getting on now. Ruben's going to get back on. Okay, so that was Jose there. So we got Ruben and Carlos. Yeah, that's a good rider to be with. I've watched Carlos Murata a lot now, bouncing up to Juan Lopera, who's just getting back on board. You can see a rider doing a little bit of a super tuck there. Not sure who that was. That might have been Torsten. Maybe it was Michael. So currently we have a group of 6 at the front, I believe. A group of 7. Juan, Johan, Torsten, Samuel, Jose, Erwin, Lucas. Very minimal gap. Back to 8. Actually, we've got 8 there, including Johan. 1 second back, we got Ruben, who's towing Carlos back on. Carlos is probably very glad to see this new rider, this new Belgian powerhouse coming on board in the OTR race series here. Again, you'll see the signs on the side. It's so cool. MyWhoosh, Veteran Series, MyWhoosh, OTR, Virtual Events for the win, folks. Awesome stuff. I cannot wait for my other people to see this stuff. The other people I ride with. This is so cool. Let's bounce back a little bit. Ruben's trying to get into this main group here. They're really hammered hard now here. They're trying to stretch it out. They see these 2 coming back. They're trying to throw them out the back. Let's get to overhead mode here. Camera 8. You can see that is our main pack there. We've got 10 riders in that pack. You may not see them all right now. They're all going to be kind of moving around. There's probably 5 or 6 in the front and 3 or 4 just merging back on now. Let's bounce back to Stefan Willenbrink. Stefan looks like he's riding solo. Got a 13-second gap. He's going to have to wait for some reinforcements to come from behind here in the likes of Ron Blom, who's 2 seconds back. Andrew Pennington, further 3 seconds back. Ian Sotheby is with Steven Cycles. Ian Sotheby is with Michael Argote. And then we've got Steven Cycles here. I'm so happy to see Steven here too. I chat with him all the time. He's always got cool YouTube recommendations for me, video game talk. Yeah, it's so awesome seeing these guys here. I love it. This totally made my day, guys. Ramiro Villages, 18th place. Primoz Gurkar. Matthew Cook. So we've got some gaps in the riders behind. We can see Mark 20 here is still battling his way up the velodrome climb. And James just popped in to say hi to everyone. James had some pressing issues he had to take care of at home. Let's bounce up and get back to the main pack. So we got a main pack of 10 at the front. So cool to see Ruben here. Torsten, that guy's a stud too. We got Germans here. We got Belgians. We got Spaniards, Polish. Juan Lopera, I believe, is that Colombia? I think that's Colombia. Erwin is representing MyWhoosh. I need to change my flag to represent the Maple Leaf, Canada. Loud and proud. We've got another German here, Lucas. Carlos Murata. Now, Samuel Kuna, Carlos Murata. Yeah, I got to think, is that the Portugal flag? I better have a look for you folks. Maybe I can look up. Ooh, Torsten's going off the front now, folks. Dropping 7 watts per kilo at this point. And Torsten, yeah, I believe it's Torsten that's leading the veteran series. So, a known quantity in the OTR event series. Lucas coming back at 6 watts a kilo. There's a little second gap there. There could be a 5, 6, 7, 8 meter gap forming. Can Torsten go away by himself? Is he willing to go on a 10-kilometer long time trial? Torsten here, heart rate around 151. Lucas pursuing, 176. I love seeing the heart rate. That's how we know super legit. Samuel Kuna coming up. Riders are jumping across now. And then we got a swarm of like 6 riders at the back who should be able to work well. Ruben right in the mix there. Great job, Ruben. I'm so glad you made this. I thought Ruben was working all day today. I guess he's probably he's doing this between his clients. Just going to do one thing here quick, folks, because I hate not knowing this. Let's just have a little peeksy here. Can't get this to work very good. Flag. Okay, let's just have a quick peek. Yeah, that's Portugal flag, for sure. So we got 2 Portuguese riders here, Samuel and Carlos Murata. We've got 1 Belgian, Spaniard, Colombian, it looks like, a couple of Germans in there too. So we've got all the nationalities represented. In fact, here, folks, looks like we've got 6 up front and there's a bit of a gap opening. We've got 4 riders, 7th through 10th place in a group of 4, and the 6 are up front there. How are they going to pull this back now? Let's have a little look at the camera and see what the distance is really like. That's all it is, folks. You can see the group of 6 just up front. And now it's 6 versus 4. That's going to be an uphill battle. It's really going to be an uphill battle now. They're just off the screen. The helicopter's looking down, straight down, not catching the riders out front. They can see them just up ahead, though. Check out this action camera work here. First person view, looking back at these 4, all looking strong together. Riders on the looks. Looks like someone's on a Colnago Tour de France frame there. Yeah, this is great. Hopefully, the new riders have got themselves on some slick bikes. They may not yet. You know what? To be honest, I'm not even sure how all the bikes work in the race series. Do they kind of flatten them all out? That'll be interesting to find out. I'm working on a lot of different bike stuff here, folks. A lot of cycling video ideas. Kind of haven't done a lot yet today, except my chores, the animal chores outside. But yeah, it's all coming together. So yeah, we got 6 up front. The gap's now widened to 7 seconds. So if you don't get in that break, it's so hard to bridge back. This is a relatively flat course. We've only climbed 24 meters. There is another 30 meters of climbing. And without knowing the course, my guess kind of is, just as, maybe as a race planner, race organizer. I have no idea how my camera looks right now. Haven't even looked. Yeah, need a haircut. Looks like I slopped something on my shirt here. All good. Team GRC jersey right up there. Let's see if we got anyone in the chat. We got no one in the chat. That's okay today. I am recording this. It may be uploaded later. It all depends how the feed looks. I like to double dip it. I am uploading everything in HD quality as well. Again, look at the sign work. Going through all the barriers here. MyWhoosh, OTR Virtual Events, Veteran Series. I'm sure soon we'll see a Flaming Fast Tuesdays barrier coming up very, very soon. It's got to be imminent. So my guess is the name of the course. So the pace up front's kind of chilled out now. It's been brought down. They all know we're only halfway, and they're probably all kind of getting gassed out at this point. They're all trying to, yeah, I can see heart rates have dropped. They're all taking, will this give a chance for the riders behind to come back? It's possible, folks. They're only 5 seconds back now. Are they going to allow these 4 back on? I would say, guys up front, you got to go. Do not let these 4 back on. You know, do you want to battle for 1st through 6th or 1st through 10th? They're probably going as hard as they can at this point. Okay, so we got 2 groups at the front. Let's bounce back down. Let's just jump right to the back here. So we know James isn't here. We got Mark here. Mark's doing a great job. Mark, Belgian as well. Mark Torney. Saw him. I'm not sure if he started the event late or not. Matthew Cook. Just ignore the little dogs yip-yapping away. They're going to be howling now. Primoz Gurkar. I think it was Primoz that went pretty hot off the rip. Might have like just thrown the matches and just like... they all exploded in his face. So Primoz is cruising along nice now. 2.5 to 2.8 watts per kilo. Bouncing up to Ramiro. Don't ask me why these dogs do this. It's just part of the videos, I guess. They all shut down. Steven Cycles here in 17th place. Still riding strong. You know, he's pushing 3.5 to 4 watts a kilo in 17th place. That just shows you how sharp the front end of this field is. Gordon Jackson up next. Looks like he's on, he's got rear disc wheel. He's traveling with 2 other riders, Ian Sotheby and Michael Argote. Just up the road, I can see Ron, Stefan Willenbrink, and Andrew Pennington. They're all right there. Some of these groups might come back together. The next jump up, I don't think we're going to see those groups again. We got Ruben Hose here in 10th place with Lucas Haubrich, Erwin Ton, and Carlos Murata. So, really cool to see this. You can see now, those guys up front, they're pulled ahead again. They're now, it says, apparently at this point, they're almost 12 seconds ahead. That fluctuates really quick. I watch it a lot. I see the times change a lot. It all depends, you know, are they going down a hill right away and those guys are going up a hill? That you can see the time gap just expand out and then shrink right back down. I don't think this race will take very long at all. I'm hoping it's going to be right around a half hour and I'll get this video up right away. I don't think I've even introduced myself yet. Whilst we've got a little chill out in the race session here, my name's Colin. This is Inside Cycling World. I cover everything inside cycling. Indoor cycling, inside cycling, whatever you want to call it, the channel's Inside Cycling World. I've been doing this for, well, the channels. You know, I looked this morning. I forgot, Il Parato is coming up here. We got double Il Parato. I'm actually reading The Death of Marco Pantani right now. Pretty fascinating story. I just started it, but yeah, it's good so far. I really enjoy it. I'll give you a book review later on. Channel's been going since January of 2023, but only really did I start putting lots of time into it. You know, like more videos per week, maybe last October, so a year ago. And then this spring, I just turned it up to like 10. Turned it up to high on the stove, let it boil right over. I think as of this morning, I have 207 videos. A lot of it's race commentary. If you're watching these and you like it, you're getting some value out of this, please help support the channel. Lots of ways you can help me out. There's the Buy Me a Coffee link, but there's also sharing and liking the videos. Spread it to your friends. Looks like Samuel is trying to get away here now. Pushing hard on the front, probably just putting in a little dig, not overdoing it. It's our Portuguese rider here, just trying to see, hey guys, how you feeling back there? What can I do? They are stretched out, but I think Juan here is no problems whatsoever. He's having to push hard now. He does not want to fall out the back. 7-8 watts a kilo. Torsten in a nice position here. Actually, there's a little gap forming now. So if those 4 up front watch, they can see those gaps happening too. Let's see what's going on for Bub. We're going to go back to the helicopter. We got Bill up in the helicopter. He's taking a look down right now. Yep, this is looking good here. Torsten sitting on the back. I think Torsten knows exactly what he's doing. I think it was for the Friday event, Jebel Hafit. I covered that one too, folks. Torsten came into the chat afterwards, and I think he finished second on that climb. Am I right about that? Johan is putting a dig at the front here. Yeah, so really cool to me. Torsten took his time to come into the live chat afterwards and chat with me. And basically tell us some of the more details of like, the regulations, the rules for the Sunday Race Club. What do they call it? The Power Passport? Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. I could be wrong with that. You know, all the process that they have to go through. It's super regulated, super legit racing. I love it. Let's bounce back. So we still got our 6 riders at the front here. They're all just kind of playing little cat and mouse games, little digs here and there. No one's really going all in yet. We are 4.1 kilometers to the finish. Currently only 16 minutes in. Bouncing back, Carlos Morato is with Erwin Ton, Lucas Haubrich, and Ruben. Sitting there just nicely in the pipe, 5x5. Love it. Awesome stuff here, folks. Bouncing back again, Stefan Willenbrink is with Ron Blom, Andrew Pennington. So I think that group merged together. I'm pretty sure they merged. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Wasn't Steven with... yeah, I've lost track of what's going on at the back here, folks. We've got some people scattered about. Andrew Gordon Jackson, Ron Blom. Yeah, so there's a group of 4 or 5 riders here with Stefan. Bouncing back 5 seconds. They're just going under the underpass now to the group ahead. They're just on the other side of it. We got Michael Argote and Ian Sotheby together trying to chase that group of 4 down ahead. You can see them just going around the bend here. This might be worthy of a helicopter look, just so you can see it. Just take a look right up here, top of the screen, passing the banners. Those 2 are hot after the group of 4 ahead. Stevens riding solo now, still pushing hard, like 3+ watts per kilo, backing down to Ramiro Villegas, who's kind of just okay, no, he's digging back in again now. I thought he was taking a little breather there. Primos, Matthew, Mark Torney, great job, Mark. So Mark Torney, the Red Lantern today, doing a great job here. Get it, Mark. Let's bounce up. We got our group of 4. Chasing the 6 at the front. Just watching here. Uh-oh, folks. We got someone. Johan Moreno has moved away. He has moved away. He's only got a 1-second gap. Okay, Jose said enough of that and is jumping up right now. Jose's jumping up. He's going to bridge the gap right now. Who is he going to pull with him? Juan Lopera's on his wheel. Michael's going for it too. Samuel, they're all going to be there. Torsten, they're all going to be there. What is Johan thinking right now? He's like, ugh, they're back. They're back. Folks, 2.5 kilometers to go. What does Johan have left? Is that going to hurt him later in the race? We got some hitters here, folks. Torsten, I've seen before. So, Torsten, let's go, buddy. Let's go. Yeah, so that was one of the cool things of the live chat that I was doing, was interacting with the athletes. I thought that was so cool. Just so you know, working on some other projects right now. I think I've almost got it set up. I said I'd have my new camera today. I do have a new camera. I don't have the tripod for it. I don't have the cable for it. I have a new mic arm for my mic. It's all sitting at Joey's office. Is Joey going to work today? Joey Jojo. The infamous Joey Jojo. That's my wife. If she goes to work, she'll pick all that stuff up and we'll get things tweaked up. But folks, I am working on a podcast right now. This thing is going to be, it's going to be really cool. Trust me. We're not just going to be sitting around on chairs either. Coming like imminently. I might even trial it out a little bit this afternoon in my group ride that I'm doing. So Samuel Kuna at the front. These 6 are away. Samuel's pushing hard here. No one's messing around here, folks. This is like 400 watt, 350, 400 watt range all the way now. Oh, a little bit of a gap might open there. I saw that happen. Second place rider let off the power a lot and it just let Samuel just sneak away a tiny bit. Jose's back on now. Let's make sure everyone's looking good here. Torsten. So then it's a 37 gap back to the next 4. Oh my folks, and it's down to 2. Ruben and Erwin are deciding, let's go. Why hang out with these 2 when we can go alone? Love it. Ruben pushing over 4 watts a kilo now. Carlos Morata. They're 2 seconds back. They're really going to have to go now if they want to get back on. Otherwise, they're going to be fighting for 9th and 10th place. But I know how you guys feel. You get to a certain point and it's like, I got no more. I just can't. I'm always going to cheer everyone on. I love it. It may seem like I'm biased towards certain riders. I'm not. I cheer for everyone here. I always make up a story as to what's going on. Half the time it's not even true, but that's what we're here for. Juan Lopera, 6.5 watts per kilo. He's going from a kilometer out, folks. At least 800 meters anyways. What is he thinking here? Is he thinking he's going to hold them off? Samuel Kuna come up. Jose Linares now just hit 10 watts a kilo, though, for about a second. Just getting back on the wheel. Torsten's sitting nice and tight in the back. He is in the pocket waiting for it. Waiting for it, folks. 500 meters to go. Is Torsten going to unleash in the last 400 meters here? They're all going off now, folks. Jose, 10 watts per kilo, being pursued by Johan Moreno at 11.5 watts a kilo. Johan Moreno, over the top, folks, is already gapping them. Johan looks like he's got this one locked in, folks. Coming across the finish line right now. Fireworks going off. Second place, Michael. Third. Well, we're going to check the overall standings here on the side. Torsten actually came in 5th there. Let's bounce back to get the next group. So we got Erwin and Ruben here. Erwin Ton, we're 600 meters to go. So we've got the first 6 in. Yep, Torsten got 5th place. Great job. Only 2.3 seconds separating the top 5. And Juan Lopera was right there as well. Okay, who's going to lead this out? Ruben's going to sit tight behind Erwin here. This is one where you need to know the courses. The finish line is right up around the bend to the left. So if you don't know the course, you could probably be caught out. Keep your power going high here. Keep your power going high here. The finish line is in sight now. It's that yellow barrier. If you're listening and you're watching, light it up now, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Erwin Ton, Ruben Hose coming in side by side, folks. Look at that. 1/10 of a second between them. Carlos Murata's in next. And Lucas Haubrich. So I missed those two come across the finish line. Let's back up to catch the next one. So apologies to Carlos Murata and Lucas Haubrich. I just missed the finish. Yeah, Erwin Ton and Ruben Hose. Yeah, like, what is that? 12/10 of a second? Is that what I'm looking at there? Yeah, it looks something like that. Pretty insane finish there. And even the front group, they were close, but that's a very close gap. 7th and 8th could have went anyways there. Okay, 700 meters to go for this group. We've got Andrew Pennington leading in Gordon Jackson. Ron Blom, Stefan Willingbrink. Let's have a little helicopter here. Let's have a little peek-see. What do we see going on here? You probably can't see all the riders there right now. Let's bounce down again. They're coming around the corner now, folks. Let's watch them. We got 4 riders coming, 4 heavy hitters coming. You're ready to smash each other to oblivion. We've got Andrew Pennington going to the front right now, folks. Oh yeah, take a look at this, folks. It's actually Stefan Willingbrink. It's Gordon Jackson. Who is at the front right now? Stefan, Ron. They're all coming in, folks. Awesome stuff there. So yeah, it was Ron Blom that came in there, Gordon Jackson. I kind of got stuck in my camera looping around there. But again, look at this here. 1 second, between like 4 riders. Ian Sotheby comes in 15th place. I got to back up here, folks. Who's still out there? Here's Steven Cycles. I don't want to miss Steven. We've got Okay, Michael's already finished. Steven's coming in next. Steven now is, he's 900 meters from the finish. Still pushing very strong here. 3.5 watts a kilo. 4 watts a kilo now. Nice stuff. Really good stuff here, folks. Penelope's here. Hey, Penelope. Yeah, Penelope, let's do the Discord thing in a bit. And I'm just streaming this race here. But yes, Penelope, I could use your help. I think I've got it figured out. Maybe. I just watched a couple videos this morning. So yeah, and like I said, I can trial it later during my group ride. Coming through this nice little neighborhood here. We've got the hot cars. Looks like we got some Audis, some Hummers. I swear I saw a 6-wheeled truck over there. I swear I did. I'm always looking for little things on the sides of the roads. Yep, so we've got 16 finished. Steven, even though it says he's 8th here, there's only 8 left on the course. He's the 8th rider left on the course. He will end up finishing 17th overall. So cool to have Steven here racing with us. New routes, new places to explore. Actually, the banner, you also have a sign up in the sky there. It says finish. That's good to see. Ramiro's coming in hot now too, chasing down Steven, pushing in some good power here at the end. Kind of going into just going to finish at just over 3 watts a kilo. Primos is a minute and a half back at this point. We're here to the end though, folks. We're only at 25 minutes in. This is perfect timing for me. I'll be able to do the video, get it up. You guys can all watch it. You can all like it and comment on it. Get everyone to subscribe. Share this with anyone you know on MyWhoosh, please. The more people that see it, the more excited they'll get about all this awesome racing, in the stuff that's not what I would call, what do we say, the elite racing, the money racing. There's some deadly racing here. So guys that are like working super hard, training, racing every day. I know they all do it. A lot of these riders here are new to me. Like I said, Torsten was kind enough to jump into my live chat and share some information. You know, nothing secret, just, hey man, this is what it's all about. This is what we do. This is how you do it. Yada, 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 those kinds of things. I'm glad he took his time and I really appreciate it. I don't know everyone that well yet, but I'm going to get to know them all. So if you're a racer here, you're a rider here, you're a spectator here, send me a message. Best way to message me, I would say, is probably Facebook. Use Facebook Messenger. You can reach out to me at the Inside Cycling World channel. And there's also me, Colin Emerson. You can message me personally if you want. I talk to everyone. I answer everyone on there. That's how I got a bunch of cool information from Gordon Jackson. He just reached out to me. Let's chit-chat. Let's talk bikes. Primoz is coming in now in 9th. Primoz was at the tip of the spear earlier. Probably just went out way too hot, but finishing nicely here in, looks like 17th place. Under half an hour. You know what? Everyone's going to be under half an hour today. Potentially everyone under half an hour for 15.5 kilometers. That's really good. Matthew Cook coming in now from the UK. Matthew riding here at 2.6 watts a kilo, 2.7. Our last rider on course is Mark Torney. Come on, Mark. Let's go, dude. He's got less than 3 kilometers to go. I'm cheering for him to get under half an hour. Can he do it, folks? It's going to be, I think he's going to be just a bit over, but pretty awesome, really. We're going to end up having, looks like we're going to end up having 21 finishers. Oh, we had a little bit of graphics chop in there. Whenever I bounce around a lot in a race, I get that. When I ride in-game, in-app, never happens. I think it's just bouncing around so much. I don't think there's anything, if that's related to internet at all. It's just very graphics intensive. Someone did ask me, it was Anthony. Anthony from Team GRC asked me, he says, hey, can I run it on iPad? Apparently you can run it on iPad. Apparently you can run it on iPhones. You can run it on Android. You can, oh, Matthew is finished. I'm sorry about this. It's Mark who's coming in next. So we've got Mark, who's still, yeah, Mark's 2 kilometers. Yeah, Mark is the last one out there. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I got that figured out. What is up on the right-hand side here? What is that big structure? Interesting. Yeah, Android phone, iPads, Mac OS, PC. What am I missing here? The Apple TV runs on all the major platforms, and it runs on a bunch of iPhones. All you got to remember, though, is that you're not going to have as much juicy processing power as what I have. So it's going to tone down the graphics a little bit for you. But, you know, if that's all you have is an iPhone, you know, you could use like a plugin. I've done that before. I've had like a plugin that goes in the bottom to an HDMI, so I can HDMI right to my TV. Some people will say, hey man, I'm screen sharing or screen mirroring what I'm seeing on my phone, and it looks great to my TV, and it looks like garbage, and it's lagging. That's your internet. That's your Wi-Fi. That's not the platform. Don't get that wrong. That's your phone having to talk to your Wi-Fi, and your Wi-Fi talks to your TV and then shows it. Probably not the greatest way to do it. It has to be a very, very fast connection. If you can figure out how to HDMI it, I would show you something if I could find it here. I'm going to look. I might have it hidden right here. You can go on Amazon if you're an iPhone user, and you get like a little plug-in thing that's going to go right here. You know, it's going to go right there. And it expands out to an HDMI. It's just like a little plug, a tiny little thing. So it plugs in here, and it goes to a little block. That block has a proper HDMI port. You plug into your TV, and there's a secondary port for the power charger. So you're not just destroying your phone, because it's probably going to just churn through your battery in like half an hour. So you charge at the same time in that same port. Okay, Mark Torney, 1 kilometer out to the finish. Let's see if we got anyone in the chat. Steven's running on an iPhone 12. Works fine. Ruben saying he had trouble sprinting there. Oh, his Apple TV remote doesn't work. Okay. So, Ruben, is that your remote or it's just not functioning right now? Oh, yeah. Steven filled up with the chickpea curry right before the ride. No warm-up. Oh, I love it. Steven, you are always eating curries and hot, spicy foods. Speaking of which, I found a big box of chicken wings. Pre-cooked, pre-flavored. They're sitting in the freezer right now. It's called the Extreme Package. Like, there's 4 flavors. Bold barbecue, that's Joey's flavor. And then 3 increasingly spicy ones. The last one being, I think it might have been ghost pepper. And I'm like, I don't know if I even want to try that. So I'm going to dig into that later. I've got 2 rides to do today first, though. Plus throw some chores in there. Yeah, always busy here, folks, over at Inside Cycling World. Please like the channel. Please support if you can. I got some new videos coming very soon. I'm going to throw them into the member section that they can check them out. Probably going to be putting podcast in there as well. I think so we've got Mark finishing here. So Mark finishes in 21st place overall. Congratulations, Mark. Belgian rider. Ruben's always looking for other strong Belgians to ride with. Maybe you guys can get some training going together. Okay. Okay. Ruben's Apple TV remote wouldn't work. Okay. Yeah. And Steven's running an iPhone 12, which is probably like a 3 or 4 year old phone now. And he says it works fine. So Ruben, don't forget, this is the Tuesday sprint race. And let's what we can do is just jump to another rider. So when they're done, riders can just kind of tool around and do what they want. That's one thing I do really enjoy about the non-video, the graphics-based events. You can just go tooling around and do your own ride now. Do any loop you want. You can go up that velodrome climb 100 times if you want. Maybe we'll make that a challenge. I've been sitting around all morning like this thinking, what kind of fun challenges can I make that will destroy all of us? Me too. I'm going to do them. I'm going to make some epically long videos of me just dying, suffering. You're going to go to bed, you're going to come back, and you'll be like, what? He's still there. He is still there. What a legend. Anyway, riders, I'm going to have to blast out of here right away today. My first ride of the day is in 27 minutes. I need to get set up. I need to get some water ready. Let's do it, riders. Gadoosh. Yeah. Please support the channel if you can. There's multiple ways to do it. We'll catch you real soon. Thanks for watching.